Dan Wusung, renowned as the Fist King, is surrounded by enemies from the demonic faction. The battlefield is a massacre. Bodies of his foes lie broken, but two elite enemies remain. One of them boldly steps up. Dan, full of fury and confidence, declares, "I'll kill you in 10 moves." The battle begins. Dan dominates, his fists crashing like thunder. But something is wrong. Despite his mastery, he can't hit the enemy's weak points. His strikes are being subtly diverted. Suddenly, Dan realizes the second enemy is manipulating the fight from afar, using some mystical power to shield his allies' vital points. Before Dan can adjust, the enemy lands a fatal sword strike. But Dan, a true martial god, doesn't falter. With the last of his strength, he lands the 10th and final hit, fulfilling his vow, and dies standing tall. Then, darkness. He awakens. But he's not Dan Wusung anymore. He finds himself in a weak, unfamiliar body. The body of Lee Jinyan, the first young master of the Yunha merchant group. Around him are unpaid debt letters, records of gambling losses, and scandalous stories. The former Jinyan was a disgrace, addicted to women, drinking, and gambling. Just then, a shady physician enters. The man offers him food, meals that are terrible for someone sick like the old Jinyan. Dan immediately grows suspicious. He refuses the food and starts probing. The physician casually checks his pulse, likely trying to measure if Jinyan's martial energy is awakening. Dan plays along but internally swears, "If this man is part of my enemies, he's the first I'll crush." The household staff is stunned. Lee Jinyan, who once only drank porridge, is now eating full meals and demanding more. Later that day, the physician returns to check on him, but Jinyan's demeanor has changed. Gone is the weak air. What remains is a cold martial artist with sharp instincts. He casually threatens the doctor and, in a flash, throws a chopstick. It pierces the wall just beside the doctor's head. He demands to know who the physician is working for. Caught off guard, the physician drops his act and attacks. He lunges at Jinyan and the maids, intent on silencing them all. But before he can land a single blow, Jinyan kills him instantly with one strike. Later, while reflecting in silence, a wave of memories floods his mind. He experiences the full past of Lee Jinyan, an insecure boy, overshadowed by two stronger brothers. The second son was smart. The third son was powerful. But Jinyan tried to compete using money. He chased women, gambled, and made enemies. Realizing the pain and regrets buried in this body, Dan Wusung, now fully Jinyan, cries silently. He swears to not only take revenge on the demonic faction, but also to redeem this ruined life. He vows, "With this gifted body and the elixirs I can buy, I will return to the top." 1 year passes. Jinyan has formed a martial corps and reached the 4th phase, a level most would struggle to reach in decades. One day, a guard from the Yunha merchant group arrives with a letter. He's shocked to find the once pathetic young master now strong, calm, and terrified. The letter brings troubling news. Jinyan's father has collapsed. The Unha clan is being exploited by the Ouyang clan, who collect protection fees but offer no protection. Worse yet, they stood by while the Unha were unfairly taxed by the little deity sect. The main reason? Ouyang Hu, a powerful figure no one dares defy. Jinyan decides it's time to return to the main house. Upon arrival, the guards are stunned. He greets them confidently, unlike the weakling they remember. The vice captain of the guard respects him immediately, but not his younger brother. The third son, cocky and aggressive, slaps the vice captain just for touching him. Jinyan steps in, furious. With a single punch, he sends his younger brother crashing to the ground, completely humbling him in front of the clan. The second brother arrives, shocked to see Jinyan beating the third son so effortlessly. When Jinyan asks to see the physician's recommendation letter, he finds the truth. Ouyang Hu himself planted that corrupt doctor in their house. Later, Jinyan visits his ailing father, who smiles upon seeing the changed Jinyan. In a touching moment, Jinyan gets emotional. After all, he was an orphan in his past life. He tells his father, "I will remove the root of your suffering." He then attends a meeting of the merchant group elders. There, Ouyang Hu proposes placing more Ouyang loyalists into leadership. Jinyan interrupts, walks to the front, and smashes the table. "The Unha merchant group belongs to me now." The Ouyang guards draw their swords. Everyone stands at the brink of battle. But Jinyan doesn't back down. He coolly tells Ouyang Hu that his planted doctor is dead, killed in a single strike. Ouyang loses control and the two clash, but Jinyan dominates the fight. With precision, speed, and overwhelming strength, he counters every move. Ouyang-hu, desperate, uses his final technique, his family's sword art, meant to kill in one blow. But Jinyeon dodges with ease and strikes back with a thunderous punch that sends Ouyang flying into the air, crashing down lifeless. Gasps fill the hall. It's over. The Ouyang clan declares daily death duels as revenge, but Jinyeon doesn't flinch. He fires all of Ouyang's guards on the spot and begins planning the formation of his own elite guard squad to protect the Unha group.